Hey guys, welcome back from Classic Work. I got a request the other day. Somebody wanted to see what I carry on the job site in my nail pouch. And I thought I would do a little basic information on that, on what you need to carry versus what you don't need to carry with you all the time. Granted, there's tools that you need literally all the time, and those are the ones that you're going to keep. But I've seen a lot of guys on several different job sites, they would carry, look like a truckload of stuff around them. And you know that stuff weighed 30 or 40 pounds by the time you put it all on, and you don't need that. Granted, if you're going to go 20 stories up on a building and go work on something, yeah, you might need that much stuff. That's what a toolbox is for, not to carry on your side. But anyways, I'm going to show you some of my favorite tools that I use and ones that I will take on different sites, whether it be electrical, framing, plumbing, any of that stuff in that general nature. So without any further ado, let's get started. Let's get after it. All right. First thing I'll talk about is what I carry with me all the time. We'll start with the obvious one, the first one. First thing I carry is a good tape measure. This is a 30 foot, 25 works good too. Just anything longer than 16 is a good tape measure. All right, and I fit that right there in the front pouch. Next thing is utility knives. I've got two of them that I carry. One has a straight blade in it, and the other one has a roofing blade. It's got the curved blade on it. That thing is indispensable when you're working on anything that has to do with roofs, shingles, anything like that. So carry two with me. I put one on one side and one on the other, right there. Next thing is pencils and markers. I usually carry two types of pencils. I'll carry just a standard writing pencil, then I'll carry usually a fine point pencil, and this one here is just an adjustable pencil. Now sometimes if I'm doing a lot of framing, I'll carry a carpenter's pencil, but it just depends on what you're doing. But usually these two are usually used for trim, and that's mostly what I do. So I'll fit those in the side. And the last one I've got is this marker right here. Now this is just like a crayon. It's very, very handy when you're trying to mark something that you can't mark with a pencil. If it's a piece of old lumber or something like that, you can write something on it real quickly, and it shows up. It's waterproof, and it's nice to have. So I fit that on the other side. And normally I carry markers on me all the time, permanent markers. And I would carry those in there, but since I have them on me, I don't have to. But those are also a real good marker to keep. Next is I keep a 1/2 inch chisel on me pretty much all the time. And this one here is really dull. Sometimes you don't need a good chisel to carry around with you. You need something to cut something really quick, or if you need to pare out a hinge or something like that, or knock off a corner or something, but they're handy to have. And I keep it right here where the pencils go. Next thing I like to keep all the time is a good multi-screwdriver that has different ends. You can go flat head, Phillips head, square head. You've also got different size drivers, 5/16 and 7/16, I think. Different sizes. But this is a very, very, very handy tool to have, and I keep it on me just about all the time. And I put it right next to one of my pencils normally. Alright, next is a chalk box. Now I do not keep this on me all the time. It's a good thing to have though. This is normally when I'm cutting. So if I've got my tool bag on, I'm usually not cutting. But I'll show you a different style of working here in just a second. But I usually keep that in the top pocket if I do have it on me. Next one is Speed Square. Now Speed Square I normally don't carry in my pouch because I usually keep different things in there. Speed Square is usually in my back pocket, like so. But if I do carry it in my pouch, it's going to be in the big pocket right there. Next one is a flat bar. Now this one right here is a combination nail puller and flat bar. Some people call it a cat's paw. This is a very, very handy tool. I can't tell you how many times I reach for this out of my pouch every time I use it. But I usually keep it in the front. And then the last one, of course, is hammer. Now this is a 20 ounce finishing hammer. I don't do a whole lot of framing anymore, so I don't have a framing hammer anymore. But this is a real good hammer to keep all the time. And I've got a hook on the front. Whoops. I've got a hook on the front of my belt that I keep my hammer in. And that is pretty much everything that I keep in my nail bag. Alright, and that's pretty much it. I keep my hammer on my right side, speed square in my back pocket, and all my tools are on my left side. And I can't tell you, everything is real accessible. I can use everything how I see fit, whatever you need, you got it in your hand all the time. Now, from this, you can branch out into different fields of work. But this is general purpose. Most carpentry issues versus framing and trim is most of the tools that you're going to have, and roofing too. But you're going to run into some things where these tools are not going to be enough. So there are some alterations to it. I know when I do a lot of roofing, I fool with a lot of flashing, and I keep a pair of snips on me. And I've got a hook down here on my pouch that I can put my snips in. And I also carry a handbrake with me a lot of times when I do flashing, so it goes in the front pouch. As you can tell, it's starting to load down on me now, but it's good things to have when you need them. A lot of times when I'm fooling with trim, I have a caulk gun, so I usually keep my caulk gun. It's usually on my belt loop, or either that or on my hammer loop. But got all this stuff on you, and you can climb a ladder, and it won't hinder you, more or less. You can't really crouch, but you can move. But it's pretty well balanced. This is a lot more than I normally carry, as you can tell, but it is handy to have all that. Now then, there are other altercations to it. When I'm pulling a lot of electrical stuff, I usually keep about 4 different types of pliers. I usually carry Lyman's, which I'll keep most of these in the front pocket, the big pocket. Needle nose, it goes back in there. I keep 2 different types of wire strippers. The reason for this is, this right here is residential wire strippers. If you can tell, they've got the cutters on the top. Very handy for getting inside those electrical boxes. The other one is automotive. As you can tell, the wire strippers are on the bottom, meaning that the cutter is on the top. So that is very handy to get into a tight spot and cut something. So it's good to keep 2 pairs. That's what I found. I know a lot of people would probably argue with me, but it works. And normally I'll carry a flashlight when I'm doing a lot of electrical work, and I usually keep it in one of the top upper pockets so I can get to it real easily. And besides having the multi-screwdriver, I'll usually probably carry 1 flathead and 1 Phillips head driver that I'll fit them somewhere within the pouch. But as you can tell, that's getting loaded down. That's a lot of stuff to carry. But the tool pouch is not just for you to wear all the time. It's also for, I can't tell you how many times I've thrown my tool pouch on the roof to hold my stuff keep it from sliding off the roof. So it's like a mobile toolbox that you just strap to you, pretty much. One other thing I forgot to mention, besides smaller tools, bigger tools that I try to keep all the time, 3-foot level, torpedo level, and basic flat bar set, crowbars, flat bar. But that's stuff that you can't carry on your pouch, so that's pretty much it. One more thing to share with y'all. Normally when I'm the cut man, whether I'm cutting rafters or plywood or anything, usually on the ground with the sawhorses. And I usually only keep about 5 tools down there to help me cut. And first one being tape measure. And tape measure, you can put it straight on your side, you don't need a pouch for that. Second one being pencil. You keep that behind your ear. And then speed square. And I keep that one, as I said before, in my back pocket. Now, that's the ones I keep on me. The ones I keep on the sawhorses are framing square and then chop box. And if you've got all those tools, you can cut anything pretty much in a skill saw. And that is pretty much it. One altercation to that would be a stick rule, but that's an option. But anyways, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. Like, subscribe to me if you like, and check out my Facebook page if you don't mind. I'll put a link in the description so you can find it. But anyways, y'all take care and y'all be good from Classic Work.